What's going on this week in Nerf?
Welcome to This Week in Nerf, your source for first-party, third-party, and community Nerf news. I'm Adriana, and this week we've got some leaks for you, more information on stuff we've seen before, but first, we've got some other stuff. Lots of people were really interested in the performance of the new Thunderstruck darts. And I'm not gonna vomit numbers at you on the news show, but Piggy in Singapore shows that he's getting much greater consistency than Worker in this Springer Blaster. I believe it was a Lynx. Of course, this is one small sample, but these numbers are just super close to each other. They do sacrifice some FPS in flywheelers, but with the benefit of greatly increased durability. The long barbed stem really seems to be doing its job. After passing through a dual-stage overvoltage setup, they only lost one head. Meanwhile, every worker dart just about ended up headless after passing through the exact same system. I am really looking forward to hearing from more people about their experiences with these darts, and it's just still so difficult for Americans to get from Taobao. So do you think we should carry them in our shop? Let me know. In the latest installment of Motor Wars, My 3D Base, the maker of the Goblin line of blasters, has created his own high RPM motor designed for 3S with micro wheels. And it's a shiny, beautiful blue. It runs at 74,000 RPM at 12.6 volts, 25 amp install current, and approximately 800 gram-centimeters of torque. It's got a really large vent that is supposed to help with cooling, and a longer shaft than normal motors that's the same length as the Merlin shafts. And according to My 3D Base, it has about the same performance as Merlin's as well. So those are available now at my3dbase.com for 9.16 euros. I know we've all been waiting a while for an update from Orange ModWorks on the Cybertek line, and we finally got one this week. Essentially, COVID-related shutdowns caused problems everywhere, both on the production side of things and on the business side. As far as production goes, they were prepared to go forward with a 6-month delay, but we all know now that we're still feeling the effects, and they definitely are too. Even now, 20% of their suppliers still can't give dates on when components will be available, which is kind of insane when you think about it. And then on the business side, key roles like community managers were furloughed, so a lot of access to emails, social media messages, and things of that nature wasn't really there. All of the pre-orders for the Cybertek blasters will be refunded. Their goal for getting that done is by mid-March. Unfortunately, the credit card information wasn't stored in the system that they used, so you'll have to keep an eye out on your emails. They're going to reach out and contact people and get those refunds taken care of. And they also wanted to add that Cybertek isn't necessarily canceled. They're just not sure when it can continue, and it didn't feel right to keep everyone's money at this point. Hopefully, we'll still get to see those blasters at some point. And now, rapid strikes. That's not the sound they make. All the cool kids know that Top Prime is best prime. Buff Daddy Nerf gets it and made a Top Prime grip for the new Curve Shot Sideswipe. I am looking forward to trying that out. I think that the Alpha Strike line looked pretty good in yellow, but now some blasters are available in blue. The Fang has been rebranded to Claw in this variant, and Mantis is a blue version of the Wolf. I'm not sure why they needed new names to go with a new color, but here we are. Speaking of recolors, Adventure Force Dart Zone is doing it too. Derek Bevel found a Spectrum in red, and it looks awesome. I really hope I can find one of these at my Walmart soon. The Dart Zone Mark II is now available for pre-order in Canada through Amazon. I'm really happy to see Dart Zone trying to get more blasters out of the US, and it looks like it'll be released on March 15th. Brianna Hale designed her first blaster, the Serval. It's a dual-stage flywheeler in an adorable, almost chibi-like frame. The goal of the build is to be really easy to disassemble and repair, and you should be able to reach all of the main components without a screwdriver. However, the build might be a tough one. There are no instructions or parts list, so first, be prepared to solve a little bit of a puzzle. And now, for our main story, the leaks. These come from our favorite Target employee, Null and Void, who shared a lot of these on Twitter and also on Reddit. We'll start up with Nerf Mega XL. We have some new names in this line. Nerf Mega XL Big Rig for $19.99 and Nerf Mega XL Boom Dozer for $39.99. This could go one of two ways. This could be code names, which is, they do that a lot, just to mess with me, probably. Or it could be a themed line. Things like Big Rig and Boom Dozer say like construction and heavy machinery to me, and having another themed line, even within the Mega line, would be super cool. Like, I love the Dino Strike stuff. It might be something similar related to big vehicles. I'm really looking forward to what Mega XL could be. Then there's Ultra Select for $59.99. Maybe that means Select Fire, or maybe, again, just another code name to mess with me. We've already heard about the Elite 2.0 Flip 8 and Flip 16, and now we're seeing the Elite 2.0 Flip 32 for $59.99. I can only assume that whatever the flip ends up being, 32 darts is the most logical guess. There's also a couple leaks from Dart Zone, starting with the Dart Zone Tomahawk 60 motorized for $29.99. And I think that this might be the Spartan patent that we've seen before. They're both motorized blasters and 60 darts. So if it is this, then it'll end up being a flywheeler with a drum, 2 rows of cylinders, and really tall flywheels so that it could fire from either cylinder, top or bottom, without needing to worry so much about alignment. It'll be really interesting to see how that one turns out and how it performs. But potentially more exciting from Dart Zone, the Dart Zone Max Striker for $49.99 and Dart Zone Max Refill Pack 150 Short Darts, or $14.99. Short darts is the important part there. Max, which is the trademark that we saw a couple of weeks ago, is short darts that'll be on shelves at Target. Awesome that it's just more than just at Walmart. I am so excited to see more of the Dart Zone Max line. It's kind of funny that Max seems big, but smaller darts. It's just cool. I'm excited. I can't wait for these to show up on shelves and to try out these new blasters. I love new blasters. And now it's time for the mod of the week, and this week it goes to Casual Jerry for this Persephone/Kore deploy. It's a hand-painted shell with 2 sides of the same blaster. Vines and flowers for Kore's side, and intertwined snakes for Persephone's side. Those familiar with Greek mythology will get it. I don't need to explain the whole thing. Painting more freeform like this is pretty fun, and I'm sure that all those vines were so relaxing to paint. Inside, it has a Flywheel-O-World deploy conversion kit, making it semi-auto and capable of actually firing darts more than 10 feet, unlike a standard deploy. All in all, this is a pretty cool paint job, and I'm excited to see someone actually using these kits, because they are pretty freaking cool. Thanks so much for sharing. And that is all the news I have for this week. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, the links to everything that I talked about are down in the description, along with the like button and the subscribe button and the blah 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 YouTube stuff. Boop 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 boop. I didn't have anything in my head. Next week, 9 a.m. Pacific, right here on FoamBlast. Or is it FoamBlast? Nope, it's just FoamBlast. That's what it's called.